CDC warning Americans about the risk from inhaling wildfire smoke. We've been talking about it, for weeks it feels like. Here to answer questions, Dr. Scott Hadlen, Chief of Adolescent and Young Adult Medicine at Mass General for Children. Dr. Hadlen, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Dr. Hadlen, as you know, the source of this smoke, it's hundreds of miles away in northern Canada. Wildfires in that nation have been burning out of control for weeks now. So it travels a long way, the smoke does, to get here. So why is it still causing health concerns here in the U.S.?
Yeah, the issue is that these particles are so small that they can travel enormous distances. These fires are burning in northern Canada, but they're blowing southward, and hundreds of miles away, they're going to be affecting us in Massachusetts, in Connecticut, in Vermont, in parts of New Hampshire as well. But it's these same small particles that are able to get down deep into the lungs and cause respiratory problems and irritation. So people who may have lung problems like asthma, people who have heart disease, or babies and small children who have more delicate lungs are at particular risk of having problems from these particles from the wildfires, and need to be very thoughtful tomorrow when things are going to be particularly bad.
So here in Massachusetts, there are air quality advisories in effect for today and tomorrow for people who are in, quote, sensitive groups. You kind of mentioned who that may be. Are there specific kind of maladies or illnesses where if people know they have them, they should really be taking precautions?
Yeah, I think everybody needs to be aware. I think this smoke can affect particularly people with some of these conditions that I've mentioned, but really can cause problems for anybody. And so I think we all need to be prepared. You know, steps that we can all take include knowing what the air quality is where we live. And there are online government websites where you can look this up. A great one that you can use is fire.airnow.gov. That's fire.airnow.gov, where you can look up the air quality where you are to figure out if it's good or if it's bad. You should be prepared. You know, if you do have asthma or other lung conditions or heart problems and need medication, make sure you get those medications tonight, and that you have a plan for what you're going to do if there are problems tomorrow. And then tomorrow we want to make sure that as the air worsens in Massachusetts, and it's already started to happen, as you mentioned, in some places tonight, people want to make sure that they're indoors with the doors and windows closed, that they've got their HVAC going or fans going to make sure that there's good circulation within the home. And to the extent that anybody does go outside, particularly if you have a susceptible health condition, you want to make sure you're wearing an N95 mask that has a very good fit so those particles don't get in.
All right, Dr. Scott Hadlen with Mass General, we appreciate your time as always.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.